Hi, I'm Jeff Spock, the narrative director of Amplitude Studios, and I'm back with another focus video, this time on our Tempest expansion. Now there's two parts of this new expansion pack. Let me start with describing a little bit of the free gameplay content coming with the Tempest expansion. So first off, a couple of things you guys have been asking us for like 2 years now, okay? For finally putting them in the game. One is ocean battles. If you have two transport ships basically from enemy factions, they meet on the high seas, there will be a battle on the high seas. So we have the ocean battles that we finally put in there. Another thing you guys have really been asking for is shared victory conditions, which means that if you're playing with a friend or if you're allied with another faction, the two of you can win together. You don't have to have this gameplay where sort of you get up to the end, there's only two of you left, it's like, okay, who stabs who in the back? So the shared victory condition, which I personally am really happy to see. On top of that, we have a bunch of new AI notifications. So what's going to happen particularly if another empire attacks your ally or allies with your ally, takes a city from your ally, there's a lot more diplomatic content going on reflecting the fact that the AI is watching what you're doing to him, to his friends, to his enemies on the map. Another thing you guys have been asking for, when you randomly generate the game at the beginning, you can have a preset that says, each faction will be unique. You won't have two broken lords and two wild walkers, just one of each faction that's in the game. So that you have that sort of the better RPG immersion kind of thing as far as the faction uniqueness and the identity. And of course there's a lot of balancing, some bug fixes, a lot of little things like that that's in there, but you can look at the list of the contents to see the details there. Okay, now the fun part. There's a new faction, first of all, the Morgar, who are these essentially evil people who are rising up from the seas, trying to conquer the lands, trying to control and expand. Now, as part of that gameplay, the oceans are becoming as important to the game as the land, as the terrain. The oceans now have fortresses, and these fortresses are controlled by a new minor faction called the Fomorians. The fortresses are control points in oceanic regions. And if you can control all the fortresses, then you control that region. You get resource bonuses and lots of bonuses, of course. There's going to be trade happening. There's going to be ships. We have a lot of new ship types. And these ships can now go and have full battles on the high seas they have some cannons, they have fire weapons, there's acid weapons, all kinds of really fun things. So you should have some nice spectacular battles on the high seas with the fortresses and the Morgar coming in. So there should be a lot of action. Now, to add to that even, we're going to have a sea monster. And this is something that's kind of near and dear to me. There's a head and a bunch of limbs that are every once in a while going to pop up somewhere on the map. And it's going to be very difficult to defeat. You have to have a really good fleet, maybe a couple of really good fleets, maybe a few allies getting together. It's a really difficult fight. If you leave even one of the limbs alive, it'll disappear and pop again somewhere else later. But if you do manage to kill them off, you get a lot of loot. The idea is this guy's sort of been eating ships and scarfing up loot for centuries in the oceans. And if you can take him down, it's all yours. So the last couple things I want to talk about in the expansion pack are things that we added to make the ocean gameplay every bit as interesting and rich as the land gameplay. And that's sunken ruins and quests. So like there are ruins and villages on land, you go there, you explore it, you find something or a quest pops, we have that thing in the ocean as well, the same kind of gameplay. There's over 50 new quests that we did for the expansion pack, and ruins everywhere. The ruins can give you loot, can give you quests, just like playing on the land. So we think it's going to make a really, really interesting sort of complete map and complete gameplay experience for the entire planet of Auriga, at least until she dies. So there you have it. We have a bunch of free updates and a big expansion pack, the Tempest expansion pack along with it. A lot of new gameplay, a lot of fun. We're really proud of it. We had a lot of fun doing it. We hope you have a lot of fun playing it. So thanks very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.